So now, as I said, now it's gonna look at the Serbia from the map and with Google Earth and Street View. Let's see how actually they live there and how the regular lives, how we'll just go, like I said, randomly on the map and see how actually they lived. You're gonna see not that well coverage, I would say. So that, in my opinion, always kind of raises some questions about how, let's see, transparent this country it is when you don't have, like we used to it, just have pretty much every single road and a street view on them. But we're gonna work with what we have. So yeah, we're gonna see this is the, I would say the A1 is gonna be the first highway or the principal highway, the main one. Doesn't look any spectacular, but okay, it's functional. I don't see many holes in it, or yeah, clearly it is not extremely well maintained, but again, it's a small country. And I'm curious how actually they look at this in the city. Look at it, they don't have all the roads in the city, so that's, like I say, it's kind of it's for me at least, kind of a problem when I see those things and I don't see exactly every single one of them because it's not that hard, let's say. And this is from 2014, so they're already 10 years older, more than 10 years older. So, and nobody wants to go back again then to just take a new pics. But yeah, even from 10 years old, I don't like those apartments. I always hate those tall buildings. And this is pretty much, I don't think it's the main city here, but yeah, it doesn't look horrible, I would say. But also I want to check those small areas, but I can't because they didn't go there for whatever reason. And what is this? It looks kind of weird. But luckily we have this one here. Let's check them. Probably those are new construction. Yeah, I would say not finished new construction, but the road, they don't look that well, but they have sewage, so that's something. I'll give them, and at least water. Yeah, not that well maintained. They don't have tarmac everywhere. What is going on here? This guy has some security here or what? Doesn't look extremely expensive to just, I don't know what's happening here. They have security just for what? For a street or some, I don't know, politician living here or what? Yeah, it feels old, I would say, but the garden are pretty nice. Look at the houses, is not always hugely bad, I would say, but again, we don't have that many images to actually compare it. But yeah, I can feel not that well, let's say, of the look at it, this is much better, but I don't think this is again the main city. Not that well image from Google here, but we are here to, okay, 2014, so why nobody just go back and then to make just the new pictures? But it is what it is. Now those buildings, I don't like it. This guy eating something, and those are pretty old. And like I said, I going randomly on the map. I don't choose anything just to see exactly what you get pretty much when you go there. It feels like it's not one of those well let's say wealthy country. But and also the cards, but again, it's 2014, it's pretty old. Again, I can judge by the cards because it's already, they're not new images. Probably they kind of changed. Probably it's better now, I assume, because you've seen the economy got better, so it's gotta be better than what we see today. But for some reason they don't have new images from what's happening today. And let me check again the border. I don't want to go outside them because for some reason Google doesn't give me the border exactly. Is this the main city? I don't know, probably it is because it looks much well put together, let's say. So yeah, those apartment building, they don't look that appealing. Now 2013, even older. So yeah, clearly they don't want to go there for some reason to just make new images, but it is what it is. Now again, it's one of those, how many people they have there? Over 1 million, I think, when I make that population video. So yeah, not bad. I would say it's pretty much a huge city, a bigger city in the country. So we're gonna see a lot of people on the road, a lot of traffic, a lot of cars. The architecture in this part of the town, nothing spectacular, I would say. But let's go. They have a river, so let's go on the river. Probably it's gonna be better that way. Probably this is from the boat. Let's check this one real quick. Yeah, it's nice to have one of those huge rivers in a main town, in a capital of the country, but I'm not so sure. This one, it doesn't even work. I don't know. Probably it was in a construction and they didn't open it. That's why they didn't go there. No. Hey, look, this one is nice. I like this part here. That's nice. But those buildings are not. So clearly there are some good areas, decent areas, I would say, in the capital. But probably I have no idea how the market it is there for the housing market. But probably it's extremely expensive for the average person to just move there. And probably it's gonna stay around those huge buildings, ugly. Look at this one, horrible buildings. I don't know how they just back then, even all over, especially the Balkans and also in Eastern Europe, they just built buildings like that. They just move people from the countryside to the city, but they didn't care about anything else. They just wanted to move there. And then when they got there, well, obviously their life completely changed, because who wants to live in one? I live in one of those boxes and I hate it. So trust me, it's not a good idea to just leave the countryside, not always at least, from the city life. And yeah, this one looks like 2014 again, an area when they build new houses to develop again wood on the, I hate them. I don't know the way they, oh, look at this one. This is pretty much, look at this. I really like those people who don't have fences and they have the ground on the level with the road. It looks so much better. Yeah, I don't like when people are still using wood for heating. I hate it. You have to wake up in the middle of the night to just put some more, and yeah, I don't know. I done it probably a few times and I hate it, so that's why I don't like it. Now again, this is look like one of those new neighborhoods with new housing, I guess, but it doesn't look that, it's not that old, that new, I would say. But it's not, like I said, 2013, it's pretty old. Probably they got much better now, but it's not bad entirely. It's much better than those buildings that we saw with 100 stores, whatever they have. It is better, but not, it could be much better, I would say. Much better than they have. So yeah, there is some, let's say, potential. But yeah, the average guy is not, let's say, horrible treated, but also, like I say, live in a country with that much corruption and also that much, that gonna lose population pretty fast. I want to go on the countryside, but we only have the main road. What am I gonna do with this? I want to check the other ones. And again, 2014, so I don't know, maybe something happened. They just don't allow it to just go there to make new images, because it is something clearly from 2014. All of them that from 2014. It's gotta be probably something with the government usually, because they don't allow it. So I want to go in a southern part, but I want to go in a Kosovo area, so I'm gonna go here. They have some mountains. Let's check these ones really quick. Maybe it is not. What is the elevation? Almost 2,000 meters. So yeah, you can go in a mount. You can go with the mountains if you want. That's always appreciated. Let's see. Here they have a lake, but not that many 360 for whatever reason. I hope I'm not outside the Serbia, but you're gonna see it. So yeah, this is clearly a path for the cars, but this guy is on the foot. So yeah, the average citizens in Serbia, I would say, what can I say about, okay, let's check this one real quick. Oh, this one is much better. Let's switch, yeah, the same year. It's not horrible, but also I think it stands when I heard that thing, if you're living in the Balkan, or if you got born in the Balkans, you should live as fast as possible. I think it stands up. Oh, look at this Volkswagen, so nice. I think it stands because yeah, and you have that's the problem. I think when you have so much opportunities to live in somewhere, but it's not that easy to take those opportunities. I mean, can you compare Serbia with, let's say, US? Because I can bet there are a few Serbian living in the US, and the difference is huge. And it makes you wondering, why would you like to why would you want to continue to live here but again, the US is not that easy to go there. But why would you want to live here, let's say, when you have a real opportunity to move across the ocean? That would be a tough one to refuse, I would say. A real opportunity, I mean, not because you just want it, just a real opportunity to go there. Yeah, and otherwise you're gonna get stuck here and live. I don't know how much how much is the salary here, especially now, and how well they're doing. But from 2014, and I see it's medium, I would say. It's not bad, even for 2014. You have to remind, this is 2014, not today. It's not that bad, but still, let's go check this part one. Like I say, it's hard to, let's say, even to refuse opportunities, even if you are, let's say, a real patriot here. Yeah, clearly they have good areas and bad areas. It's not extremely perfect. Look at it. Those are houses or apartments? If those are houses, they are huge. But I think they're apartments. I don't know. If somebody lives there, can tell me, because it looks interesting, I would say. But oh my god, what this guy done? If they're individual houses, those are huge. I don't know who can live in one of those monstrosity. It's too much, I would say. But yeah, overall, I don't think it's that bad. It's pretty decent. Like I said, from 2014, probably now it's much better. But again, like I say, it's not worth it, I would say, to just if you have a real opportunity to stay, I will actually go and move. But we're gonna see how well they're gonna do in the future. Like I said, all this area, look at this. I would say the Greece, I will keep it out for a while, Greece, because it is a bit different, I would say. But all those, look at this, all those in Slovenia, probably Slovenia will keep it out too. But all those areas, maybe Slovakia too. Poland, maybe half of that. All those area, it's not much you can do in this area. Like, trust me, it's just, if you get born here and you have a real opportunity, like I said, Europe, the west of Europe is not what it used to be. So if you skip that, if you have a real opportunity to just move, probably the US is the only one from, let's say, the economic perspective. In the future, not necessarily today. Probably that's gonna be a better bet. Otherwise, if you stay here, you have to pretty much manage your expectation. I would say just lower it a bit more, lower them, and I don't know, try to live in a different way. But if you want to live, let's say, in a more simpler way, probably you have countries like in Asia that's gonna fit much better to what would you like to live. But yeah, here in Eastern Europe, in Balkans, not a great future, I would say.